planning a wedding is hard enough, but this nerd soul. Late ill kid at OneYoungsta, holding it down, bringing that street geek and nerd soul. What is up, my people, today? Oh yeah, we coming with another wonderful episode of, that's right, movie reviews. Not gonna waste any time because we got a pretty fun one coming your way with, of course, the week of. And before we get started, I know where you might be going. This is another one of those Netflix Adam Sandler movies. Adam Sandler has been on the downtrend. His stuff is horrible. It's not funny anymore. His best days are behind him. And to a certain degree, I would probably lean with you, but this movie does have charm. Now, I will say the reason that it has a lot of its charm is because it kind of throws back to old Adam Sandler in some interesting ways, but I'm gonna get started off with, of course, like the premise. You know, this is the week of their kids' marriage. And when I say their kids, I mean Chris Rock and, of course, Adam Sandler. And their kids are getting married, and it starts on Monday, goes all the way through to, I believe, Saturday. And it just goes through each slogging day of people arriving, things messing up, you know, things coming up missing, surprise heroes, all kinds of stuff. And to a certain degree, I have to say, I kind of dig it because the family dynamic is always funny, and there's always a way to find, you know, a way to kind of identify yourself with, you know, Adam Sandler's character, or let's say the mom or the kids. And where it gets funny is when we start throwing everyone in this house. I wouldn't say it's a small house, but it's a single family house, man. It's single. You can't have like 10 people in here. And if you and your family, as you know, back in the days when you were younger, say if, you know, the family used to get together for like Thanksgiving or someone's birthday or someone, and you had like, say, 10, 15 people in the house, and you know, you can kind of relate to how, oh, grandma was hilarious when she used to do this, or like my aunt that used to always smoke, or, you know what I'm saying? Like those kind of things, they do kind of tug on your memories and your emotions a little bit. And in this movie, they do a great job of kind of just showing the weird side of family, you know, showing the crazy side of family, because crazy family is there. And the first crazy family, or the main crazy family I'll throw out here, is there's a great uncle that comes in. This uncle, he's lost both of his legs. And I know, I'm laughing that he's lost his legs. To anyone who is an amputee, it's a serious thing. They play it for comedy in here, but I know it's a serious thing. I'm laughing because the setup is just, he's lost his legs, and he was in World War II. And, you know, of course, they're a Jewish family, and when they're taking him out around Long Island, everyone's like, oh, you fought in the war, because he has a suit on, and everybody's treating him like a king. But he actually lost his legs due to diabetes. And when people find out, it's hilarious. There's a lot of gags they do with like picking him up and putting him down. And, you know, of course, you got to see it, because I know it sounds crass right now, but of course, comedy crosses that line to, you know, to be funny, but also to be kind of like harmless snark. And that's what this ends up being, especially when they do a great gag with him, of course, at a strip club, or a strippy club for the, of course, bachelor's party. Now, guys, before I get going on to the heart of this film, because I think there's a lot of laughter to come in here with the family. There's a lot of laughter to come in with just the great uncle being generally bad and mean-spirited, but also being treated like a hero because he has a suit. But we'll get to the heart of the film in just a moment. But of course, guys, before then, Hero Brand is going to help us pay them bills. Oh yeah, check that link below. Hats, shirts, hoodies, all that jazz. And once you find something you like, cop it. So we got the funny. We got the funny with, you know, the family vibe. You got the funny with the grandfather vibe. Even some stuff with Chris Rock and his wife that I'll get to in a second. But I want to talk about the heart for a minute. The heart in this deals with a father that's really trying. And in this case, Chris Rock is the father who's like, he's this master surgeon, he's a heart surgeon, getting all the celebs and fixing them up, and he's super duper rich, and he has ladies all over the place. But Adam Sandler is like the blue collar guy, and he wants to do right by his daughter, and he's really trying. The only thing is he's pinching, I don't even know if he's pinching pennies anymore. He's just pinching pocket lint, because the hotel where they're going is horrible, it's crazy, there's lint all over the place. The maintenance dude is hilarious there. And then he's trying to get like alcohol with his cousin. They end up getting this duty-free, like super huge bottles, and he's trying to handle it all by himself without asking for help. And you have this pride issue. You have this feeling of not being good enough, a large insecurity in him. And when he resolves it with Chris Rock, because Chris Rock sees a lot of what he's missing from his family, because of course, when you have these movies like this, these two families, the two guys have to be like, oh, I want your life. Oh man, I want your life. So, there's a lot of heart there. It really is. Now, in all honesty, there are some times when Adam Sandler is, I'll be real with you. Adam Sandler is Adam Sandler in this movie with friends. Chris Rock is Chris Rock in this movie with friends. It's like Chris Rock, Adam Sandler, and then the actors or the family members. But this works out because Chris Rock's mother-in-law, ex-mother-in-law, I guess you could say that because they're divorced, she's hilarious. His ex-wife is hilarious. And you get to see their relationship, their reconnection, if you will, at least being on speaking terms and also kind of understanding where they come from. There's a lot there to love about just the heart, how people change, how people were one way when they were younger. When they get older, they look back with regrets, and people that want more and people that are insecure and trying to do the best they can for their family. There's a lot to get out of this, but of course, it's Adam Sandler and it's on Netflix. So is this a movie that you should check out? Yes. Is this a movie that you should rush to check out? Not really. I mean, if you're free this weekend, pop it in. If you're just chilling, folding clothes, or relaxing and want to see something with your girl or your man or your whatever, you know what I'm saying? You can do that. But once again, I think Netflix is doing a great job of creating these films that are, I'd say, right in the pocket of like good rentals. This is good. And like I say, the heart, you got the funny, you get to see some of a throwback to Adam Sandler's old school goodness, and then just him and Chris Rock riffing is just always fun, especially since Chris Rock is technically playing the straight man. He has problems with dogs and his hands get messed up. It's a lot of fun. So guys, before I bounce, I gotta give my score. This movie is solid as a rental. If this was in the theater, I'd be like, nah, you might want to wait. But for Netflix, I go in and say this is just above the middle of the road, and I'm going to hit it with 3 stars. That's right. It's really cool. It's worth your time, but there's no rush to check it out. So before I bounce, let me know if you have already checked out this movie, how you feel about it. Am I crazy? Are you crazy? And before I bounce, I'm going to tell you guys to hit up ThatNERDSoul.com. That's right. Check me out right there. All my videos from the oldest, newest, latest, greatest, and all that. Then hit up shop.thatnerdsoul.com and pick yourself up a t-shirt, player. And don't forget to get one for them playettes. Then come back here, like, comment, subscribe, and share that Nerd Soul. That's right. There's no better way that I can show people that you like what you are watching. So, LA, what up? VA, what up? RVA, you got my heart. And please be good to yourselves. Please be good to each other. And remember, if you're ever planning a wedding and you're in trouble, just ask for help. Peace.